If you're a businessman or simply a fan of entrepreneurship and innovation, you are lucky to have found this podcast. My name is Clever Rusaro and I'm here with Harish.
Yes. Thank you for coming down, and I'm looking forward to this interaction.
Yes, I appreciate your time, and I hope the people who are watching this are going also to appreciate the insights that you're going to be sharing with us within less than 20 minutes, I guess.
We haven't known each other for too long,
Yeah.
but and I want you to challenge me in the business arena.
Yes, I am up for the business.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we haven't known each other for so long, but for the few things I know about you, I know that you've lived in 3 continents and
Yes.
managed to run businesses there,
Yeah.
and now you are in Rwanda. I want you to give me your perspective about Rwandan entrepreneurs comparing to other areas where you've run business.
Like the rest of Africa, Rwandan entrepreneurs are also laid back.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, and
You say it?
Yes, they are laid back. They take things too easily, and there is a reason why, Africa still remain legs behind in terms of business, in terms of business millionaires and billionaires. It's not that Africa doesn't have resources. It's not that Africa doesn't have opportunities. It's not that Africa doesn't have population or it doesn't have entrepreneurs. It's just your business attitude doesn't have the thirst or the hunger.
It's like we are not hungry for growth. Is
Yes.
that what you mean? Thank you so much for bringing that up. But before we expand it to Africa, I want you to first tell me Rwanda. So with the experience and like a quick observation that you've done.
I came to Rwanda first time. I hardly knew. I didn't know about Rwanda. I didn't know about Kigali. I was exposed to Rwanda and Kigali in March of this year.
Oh, okay.
I came for 5 days,
That's like 9 months.
9 months ago. Yeah, I just came for 5 days. I was here on a fact-finding mission to survey for a land that the temple was acquiring. We've acquired that land, but when I came here, I saw the roads, for a poor country with such beautiful roads, we were well decorated, and no potholes. Even London is full of potholes. I was impressed. Then
Potholes scattered along the roads.
yes, and that it's very common in London. But for some reason, Rwanda roads have no potholes. The roads are well built.
Oh, you mean potholes?
Yeah.
Okay.
They are well built, uninterrupted internet, uninterrupted electricity, ease of mobility. I came here 30 days stamp, no questions asked. I registered a company, no money required. It's done in a day. This ease of mobility, ease of business, and your infrastructure impressed me. And in those 5 days, I decided that in future I would start a business in this country,
Which you have started.
which it has been now. I came back again, and it's been around 2.5, 3 months since I've registered my company, and I've been operating from Rwanda.
That's interesting. I like the fact that you shared your experience, your first impression when you landed, when you started exploring Rwanda. Yes, their cleanliness, the way they have, the way we have conducive environment for entrepreneurs,
Yeah.
and then the I would say the way the country is organized.
Yeah.
I want us to now enter the business ecosystem.
Okay.
So what is your, and specifically to the entrepreneurs, to the people behind the businesses, how would you describe them? How would you describe Rwandan businessmen
Okay.
and women for inclusion?
Yeah.
Let me not
okay.
be gender biased in my language.
Yeah. Compared to many other countries I've been to, the infrastructure for entrepreneurs is well developed in Rwanda.
Infrastructure.
So, business hubs, availability of electricity, internet, and very affordable, cheap labor. And no crime, ease of mobility, clean, pollution-free environment. That's it. These are, things that most countries, and peace that most African countries, don't have. Rwanda has it in abundance.
So comparing to other African countries, where
Even I come from Nairobi, and Nairobi crime is rampant. Corruption is rampant.
and even in business.
Yes, you can't get anything done without lete chai.
Yeah. I see.
And I have never faced that over here.
Okay, that sounds also impressive. Did you not see anything that maybe most of Rwandan business people need to improve?
There is one thing that I've seen and I've noticed is that productivity is very low.
Despite having
all this good
these
infrastructure, Rwandan businesses, Rwandan workforce is not productive.
What do you think is missing, or what might be behind that?
I think because labor is cheap, you take it for granted. In UK, where I used to run construction company and property companies and many other companies, because labor is so expensive, a mason, a bricklayer will cost me in excess of 300 pounds a day. So if he's costing me 300 pounds, I need 600-700 pounds worth of work from him, and I must make sure that he has the sand, he has the cement, he has the labor, he has everything, so that my time is not wasted. The bricklayer has no inhibitions in doing his work. Because over here labor is cheap, you take it for granted and you don't prepare accordingly. Because for me that the bricklayer is too expensive. I have to make sure that I can get 700 pounds worth, 800 pounds worth of work from him. That kind of attitude you don't have to have, because your labor is very cheap.
Yeah. Wow, I understand your point, but would you ascribe that problem to the employers or to the workforce, the employees?
It's both. It's a problem that is rampant, and if I'll give you an example. Rwanda is a farming community. It's mostly farming-based country. So if a farmer was to use just his bare arms and a djembe, he can do only half an acre. If he went out and bought a plow and an ox, he can do 5 acres. If he went out and bought a tractor, he can do 50 acres. He's doing 10x more. Why? Because he's leveraging technology.
I see.
Similarly, a lot of the work over here is not leveraging technology. Not only is it not leveraging technology, it's not even leveraging efficient management, human management or manpower management. So for a simple task, let's say this place we are filming on, if a cleaner comes here, one person is doing cleaning and there are two people standing around that cleaner.
Mm-hmm.
Is that required?
Not.
That kind of inefficiency is not affordable.
It's holding us back.
Yes.
Talking about the productivity and efficiency, I would say that it goes with one's awareness of that, which gets now as to the skill set and experience. So, from your experience, for how long have you actually been running?
Tell him to tell him to take the phone call out. Remove yourself. Yeah.
So, talking about productivity and efficiency, that gets me to think of it as maybe something that stems out of one's awareness or exposure, which I mean like one's skills. So I would say that no, this is my question for you. What skill do you think every entrepreneur should have to be able to achieve productivity and efficiency in their business?
Okay, it's a very good question, and I think it's important to every entrepreneur over here. I used to use a technique in my construction company in London. In London, you can't tell people off. You can't be harsh. The labor laws are much stricter. So, and over here you have a tendency of micromanaging people. You have a tendency of giving targets to your employees, to your people. In the West, we do it differently. I would visit my site on a Monday, just talk to the site agent or the site manager, Vasil or Derek, and instead of giving him the targets, because the targets have been set by the architects, by the surveyors, by the gang charts. Every time you do a job, there is a gang chart. Okay, this job needs to be finished. So the concreting needs to be finished by this. So there are gang charts and flow charts and everything. So, and they all know how to read it. So instead of telling them blah blah blah, what I used to do is I used to ask them for their targets instead of me giving them targets. So I would go to Derek and say, Derek, what is your plan for this week? What are your targets for this week? And Derek would say, okay, the roof needs to be finished. I need to make this place watertight. So that's my first target. I'll finish my, I'll make sure that the building is watertight by the end of this week. My second target is that we've started first fixing. It's half done on the first floor. I'll finish that. My third target is that the ground floor, we need to finish the screed so that the steel people or something else that needs to be happen will, he called me and he said he wants this place ready, so I'll get that ready. So and I'll leave it at that. I will not visit the site again. He is the boss on site. He manages the people on site. He, how many people he needs, what he needs, it is up to him. I will come back on a Friday or a Saturday when I have the veg packets for the laborers. But again, I would not distribute the veg packets myself. I would give it to Derek or to Vasil. Anyone who pays is the boss. So I would make, give the veg packets to Derek or to Vasil, so for him to distribute it. So because on site he is the boss. I may be the boss of the company, but on site
he's the main man on the ground.
Yes, he's the boss. He is responsible. He sets his own targets and make sure that they're done. So again, Saturday I would go and say, okay, I can see the roof is completed. Not only did you complete the roof, but you also did the guttering, which is a bonus. Well done. the first fixing on the first floor is done. Excellent. The screed, it's half done. Is there a reason why it was not finished? And Derek would say, oh, I didn't have this, or I was short of labor or whatever. And I'll say, will you be able to catch up next week and do your next week's target? Oh, yeah. So instead of managing people, instead of giving people targets, enlist targets from them. And the benefit of doing that is that they take ownership.
I see.
They take ownership. They'll make sure it is done. And if it is not done, they'll give you a decent excuse for it, decent reason for it. It's that ability to give people ownership that I see lacking here.
Well, saying that, one might say that that means the problem is on the business owners, on the people who assign tasks and then micromanage the people who are responsible for those tasks. And then does that mean that with experience, again, I love the way that you share with your personal stories, have you seen the workforce, the Rwandans, willing to take on the responsibility and own them once you assign them to do something?
Yeah, I've built a team here of three or four people, and I've assigned money responsibilities to Kevin, and he's also my co-founder. I've deliberately made him my co-founder because I need him to take ownership. I can't be based just in Rwanda. I have other interests elsewhere. I need him to take ownership of the business. So yes, and he's faring very well.
Okay.
But again, I think it's not to do with the workers, it's to do with the business owners, it's to do with the people who are assigning the work.
Okay, yeah, that's good. Then, thank you so much for your views on these questions. Now here I have one. I think this is going to be my last questions, and unless I do get to have some other follow-up questions to this.
Okay.
You have traveled the world, you've run business across the world, and there was one thing that I have read, and from the experience I've found it so profound, but I want to hear it from your point of view. At what extent does one's network play in the success of their business?
Okay. Most entrepreneurs believe that I need to have money to start a business. I need to have contacts to start a business. I need to have a skill to start a business. I need to have blah blah blah. It's misfounded. I've come here. I have no. I'm in a different industry altogether. I'm a fifth generation builder. I come from construction, property, and renewables background, and I'm doing marketing. I had no prior, knowledge of marketing. I had no prior knowledge or context in Rwanda, and still have very limited context. So, putting emphasis on the things that you don't have is procrastination. You do what you need to do, and you become good at it through repetitions. You start with something. Don't wait for things to be perfect, your context to be perfect, your content to be perfect, your product to be perfect, your service to be perfect. Go to market with what you have, and the market will tell you, this is what we like about it, this is what we don't like about it, this is what we would like you to do. That's a more, it will result in more success, because you are engaging with your customers even before you launch. And I'm creating products, and I'm building them in public. I'm sharing it with public even before I launch my my courses, my product. I'm doing it by design, because that becomes my marketing content. It becomes my marketing material, my ads will come from that documentation of the build.
I see, and that's really insightful. But then again, I want us to now focus the. We now adjust our focus to network. They say your
Okay.
network is.
It
your
is
net-
important.
your
Network
net-
is
your
important.
network,
If you
yes.
want to be rich, you need to surround yourself with rich people. You know, and if you want if you want to be rich, then solve big problems. And you know, and there is another thing. If you want to grow fast, then learn to give more. It's not common sense. It's not common that because you know, by giving more you can grow more. But it has worked for me in several businesses in 3 continents, and it is something that every businessman should do. Okay, I'm doing marketing, but I have a social cause, which is to promote tennis in Rwanda. I play tennis. I've met up with the tennis federation. Why should Africans not be exposed to tennis? I'm not making money from this. I'm doing it as a social cause.
Is that the way you surround yourself with winners?
Yes.
Because
Well,
someone might say that I am new in this business ecosystem in a certain industry, and then for me to get some of the deals, I might need some people to recommend, some people to point out that there is an opportunity that I can benefit from. So how do you maneuver that? And I think this has happened to you personally because you've traveled from a country to a country.
Yeah, and
How do you get people around
okay, try and do business in informal settings. Don't don't do deals in the first or 2 interactions with the person. Don't go into selling too early. You'll scare people off. And I prefer to do businesses in informal settings. So I'll take them to a tennis match, go to a golf course, go for a swim, go to a swimming pool, and talk about my business there. I would prefer to do my deals there because they are bare. They have no guards.
Yes. To some point, yes, I like the examples. Someone might be watching this, including me, myself. You taking someone to a golf course, and I'm starting to think, how will I afford that? So
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't, okay. 18 hole would be costly, but if you can take somebody to a golf drive. It only costs 10,000 Rwanda franc per person.
Oh.
You can come to IPCR tennis and play tennis there. Two of you, it will just cost you 15,000 Rwanda franc. So this is not that expensive, and it is reachable. It is it is something that most middle class Rwandese can do. It's not a too high of a target.
For planned kids, that's how we call it
Yeah.
in the young people's language.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you may be spending 10,000-30,000 Rwanda francs on a decent meal out. Why can't you do that on a tennis court?
Now I see.
Yeah, it is possible. It's just that, like my Kevin. I took him to Kevinuru, the one on the hill, and first time he went there, he's saying, "This Harish, this doesn't look like a coffee shop. It looks like some luxurious living room, And I've never seen so many Caucasians in Rwanda, in Kigali." And it was a new experience for him, but I did it deliberately because I need to crush his limiting beliefs that Africans can do this and they can't do this.
Yeah, I see.
They can go to this kind of places, they can't go to this kind of places. Those barriers you put it on yourselves. In reality, they don't exist.
That's so interesting. So as we are wrapping up, what's one advice would you give to a young African entrepreneur who is looking forward to starting up their own business in 2026?
If Africans also need to start embracing technology and embracing new ways of doing business or thinking. What worked for your parents, what worked for your boss may not work for you.
I see.
Yeah, so be malleable, be adaptive, and yes, embrace. AI is going to be the future of the world, and Africa is lucky that you are being exposed to AI at the same time as the rest of the world, and you could use this technology and leapfrog into a new era.
Oh, okay. So simply put, you're advising us to leverage technology to make
Embrace
sure that
it.
we embrace the AI opportunities that are
Yes.
currently available, so that we can advance, so that we can leapfrog and
Yeah.
then attain our goals.
Yeah.
So I would say those are the questions that I had, and unless you do have some other few insights that you would love to share with me.
No, I came I came in contact with you because you are running a meetup
Yeah.
at Norscan. I think it's very much needed. What you're doing is needed, and Rwandese, especially Norscan members, they all come. They do even at common places like the kitchen. There is no greeting. There is no meeting. There is no smile. This culture needs to change.
People are stone-faced.
Yes. and that you've taken that step of trying to avoid that, or helping them avoid that. I think that's a good initiative, and I think that should be part of your social responsibility
I appreciate
in this area.
I appreciate, and thanks for paying a visit to our community. So we
And I
hope
think we need more Norscan members to engage with it. At the moment, it's limited, but I see a lot of people doing work, and no interaction, no talk. Even if they are neighbors, they are sitting next to each other. No hi, hello.
Yeah, some say that I am here to focus, so I have to log in whenever I am in front of my laptop.
But you're losing so
Work
many
fa-
opportunities of connecting with people, meeting opportunities. The opportunities may just be sitting next to you.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Your stone face is not going to help you get that opportunity.
Where do you think we've got this from?
I don't
Culture, because we used to, Africa and Rwanda especially, we used to be a place of togetherness. People.
Yeah, this culture of Buganda or something that once
mean
a month.
Muganda?
Yeah, once a month you get together and clean up the city. That should also be in your day-to-day lives.
So then, what should we do to maintain the Umuganda spirit in our workspaces? Especially the shared workspaces where we get to meet different people, like a diverse network which I think we can even leverage.
Even if you don't talk, what's the harm in giving a smile?
Nothing.
Making eye contact. Why does somebody have to look at somebody like that or like this? Why not eye to eye? There is no need for superiority complex or inferiority complex. Just look everyone in the eye. I'm Indian, you are black, somebody is Caucasian. What difference does it make?
Nothing. We are all people afterwards.
Yes.
And,
And we are all business people. And in business, if you can't connect on a human level, how are you going to connect on a business level?
That's a big question. I think in our next, if we ever get another chance to sit and talk, now we can take it from here.
Yeah.
And then
I think that's a good prelude to the next episode.
Yeah.
We will do the next episode.
for sure.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for your time.
Yeah.
And this has been so helpful, and I hope the people who are watching have also enjoyed.
Thank you.